What is good, unique fam? Back with another video. I'm gonna make this frequencies part 2. As you can tell from the topic of the discussion here from the title, we're gonna talk briefly about the way I perceive shifting timelines. And I'll probably say this a lot, just in this series, but it's really simpler than it seems on the surface. But this relating to energy is literally the energy that you're moving with, or energy and emotion, the emotions that you move with kind of open up different potentials and possibilities of behaviors you carry, and in turn affect different outcomes of how your day, your week, your month, or year can go, simply just based on the energy that you hold. Eating this nice ass Buddha bowl, shout out to my job. I just had to put that out there, man. I love this shit, bro. It's so good, and it puts me in a good mood to make this video, literally. And I'm in nature, surrounded by good energy. But back into the topic of timeline shifts, the way that I want to explain it is literally, I said that, I'm gonna use a different example, because I had a similar example in one of my videos. I forgot what I was talking about, but I'm gonna use a different one. So I like to use the example of compliments, in a sense, to where say you like someone's hair, that you think they have nice eyes, or just their outfit is nice, and you compliment them. You use the frequency of your voice to give them a compliment. And usually when it's unexpected, it feels nice, thinking on the receiving end. And that can really change someone's day. One, you don't really know what people are going through, but even if they're not going through something, it's just, I feel like it's not really common nowadays for people to receive compliments, or at least from my experience. And bringing that back to timeline shifts, with it being unexpected, they could have thought that they were just gonna have a normal ass day, maybe stuck in the same loop, that rat race of going to 9 to 5, going home, blah blah, whatever. But then they get a nice compliment about their outfit, and then makes them want to go shopping, and they take their designing seriously. And maybe that person wanted to be a designer, but never really had the confidence or support, and that compliment from a stranger shifted their timeline. Or another example would be just paying it forward. You give someone a compliment, and now they want to go compliment someone else or make someone else's day. That's literally just timeline shifting, and it's all energy, man. So yeah, shifting timelines is just a quick one. I was just thinking about it as I was eating my food, and I was I feel like that's a good video I could put out there. A closing point. I had one on my mind. I'm gonna see if it comes back. Oh, another example, and why I preach meditation so much, is that these timeline shifts don't have to come from outside things. Even if you see something and it makes you think something that you never would have thought of, which is why traveling is so good. But why I preach meditation so much is that you could literally make these shifts within your own mind and shift your own timeline. I'll give an example of my personal life. Pretty recently, was going through something, and it started an argument with someone that I love, and it was an unnecessary argument. I already knew before, because I'm pretty good at detaching from just worldly things. And I was realizing it's not even it's the energy of this issue that's making us argue. But in the moment, with the emotions I had, I wanted to snap back which I kind of did, I'm gonna be honest, a little bit, but I ain't go crazy. But right after that, I literally just left, meditated, you know, lighted some of my incenses to get some good smells going, and I just kind of detached even further, and then thought about going forward, like what are some good things that I can implement when I get up from the meditation to um, kind of change the trajectory of the rest of the day for both of us. And literally that simple. And I got up, you know, did what I had to do, and by the time once I started talking to that person again later in the day, it was like after I like shifted or like kind of transmuted the energy that I had that was negative, as soon as I like interacted, which the person is my mom, but like once I started talking to my mom again, it was like she wasn't even mad anymore, you know? So I don't know, I kind of view that as, you know, shifting timelines simply just by being aware of energy and not being controlled by it, because you know when you're unaware of it, it kind of just it can just have a blind influence on you without you being conscious of it. So yeah, that's kind of the whole point of this series, and yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna get back to eating this bussin' food, man. Look at this: peppers, chickpeas, avocado, quinoa, lentils. You see the seeds in there, the kale, the greens, man. Can't forget your greens. What they say, man, you want all colors of the rainbow on your plate. You don't get that from chicken. But yeah, that's all. Much love. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until the next time. Peace.